was born in Bruges. I didn't really grow up there totally, because I was moved around as a child for a lot. And at the age of 14, I already had left home. And I kind of lived everywhere. I lived in foster homes, I lived in institutions, residential care, on the streets. Had a very rock and roll life, rock and roll youth. But in the end, I did finish high school and I did end up in Ghent. I turned out to be officially homeless, but still I enlisted in university. Of course, I didn't finish university, I didn't get a degree, but I took some courses and, you know, had a good political life. I traveled through a lot of the social layers of this society. And did a lot of different professions and projects and whatever. Therefore, I made it my duty and I made it my mission to understand poverty and to be a translator from the poor to the non-poor and from the non-poor to the poor. In 1890 and 1989, they decided that the poor chaps that were roaming the streets, the poor women and men, should have a night asylum. So the night asylum is now my house, my place. And in there everything happens with a reason, for a reason, and it's like a total concept. I rented the place because the first reason to rent it was actually to host non-accompanied minor refugees. It led me to having a foster son, Jonathan, who was born in Liberia and who came here as an ex-child soldier. I'm an ecocentric person, which means that I fundamentally choose to be in interdependency, know that I am interdependent of others with others, humans, but also I'm interdependent and we all are interdependent with ecosystems. This interdependency is actually key to my current lifestyle. I feel quite rich in a way, wealthy, but not in a material way, but in this intellectual way, the social way, and also together with the notion of collectiveness and the notion of interdependency, made me want to live like this flower that either you organize your life where you have all the leaves protecting the stem and saying, like, it's mine, I have to protect mine. Or you go for an open flower and say, okay, you're welcome, and the bees can come, and you know, we have it in exchanges, and it's open house. And I prefer the open flower metaphor for my life, to organize my life with, and therefore have a semi-public house, share my house to the degree that it can be shared in a qualitative way. Have joint activities, exchange in a non-monetary way, services and goods, do car sharing and all the other practical stuff that goes with it. So it's not about my needs. Do I need dresses? Of course, I'm a woman. But do I need them in that particular consumerist way? No. So it's means to purpose. I don't deny the need for compensation behavior, for feasting. I'm a hedonist, I'm not an ascetic person. I live the full life. I get drunk organically, but I do get drunk. But I do it always with means to purpose. Another way to share the place is actually to share the garden. I'm a green person, that's for sure, ideologically speaking, but I'm not a green person in terms of my fingers. So I share my garden for a very good purpose, that there's a garden with no green fingers in it, and there's green fingers who don't have a garden. I am part of the transition movement, Transition Towns, and within that transition movement we have a working group, a collective, who is collectively gardening my garden to be an edible garden, to be a place for workshops to grow food in the city. And in the end, the harvest also will be collectively shared.